What is up, guys? My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Black Ops 7 video here on the channel. Today we are going to be covering more news and information that came out today, including more numbers I should say, regarding Call of Duty's player counts, as well as Presitge, icons, and a lot more. So hopefully you guys get to enjoy the gameplays in the background. I decided that I wanted to do gameplay on the OG Black Ops 2, because of course what we're going to be talking about today does involve a classic Black Ops 2 map. The first gameplay that you guys are going to be watching is me playing with the MP7 on slums, and you guys might be like, why is the FOV so high? Well, I ran into a hacker in Black Ops 2 that was actually a beneficial hacker, a hacker that gave you increased field of view for the gameplay, which is actually an awesome hack, to be honest, which is kind of crazy for me to say, but it was really fun to play Black Ops 2 on console as if I was playing on PC. And then right after the gameplay on slums, I'll show you guys a gameplay on hijacked if the video goes that long. But anyways, again, just decided to play some classic Black Ops 2 because I just love that game, and it is basically going to be Black Ops 7 anyways is going to be Black Ops 2, which sounds kind of weird. But anyway, guys, I want to go ahead and start the video off by talking about Call of Duty and the player counts and the numbers. And we got a tweet from Charlie Intel today that from the game company called Circana, talking about how Call of Duty is and was the second most played game on PlayStation and Xbox for this week, with Fortnite being at number 1. Now, Fortnite did get a brand new update that was The Simpsons, which is probably why Fortnite was above. And Fortnite, I think, has been above for a very, very long time. But Call of Duty is at number 2, which just goes to show that Call of Duty is still a very, very popular game, irregardless of what is being said over on YouTube and social media. I will say, and I will be frankly super honest, I think that Call of Duty is just not doing well on YouTube, but Call of Duty still overall is doing very, very well. I mean, if you guys look at my channel views over the last couple of months and weeks, it's just not doing that well. I mean, my Call of Duty videos barely crack 50 views on a channel that has over 1,700, or has almost 1,700 subscribers, which is really not that good. You know, the goal would be to get over 100. The only videos that ever cracked 100 was, funnily enough, actually Black Ops 2 Race to Prestige videos. So, like the new Call of Duty videos, I'm scrolling through my analytics here. You guys can go ahead and just take a look at it if you want to. You guys can see that my videos don't really crack over 50 views until I go to an OG game. So, of course, it's been weeks since I had a video crack over 100 views. And so I think just Call of Duty is just not in a really good spot YouTube wise right now. But as far as like the game itself goes, people are still actively playing it a ton. Now, Call of Duty HQ is, of course, multiplayer, or Black Ops 6 multiplayer, zombies, as well as Warzone. The games that are off of Call of Duty HQ, as far as I know, are Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So Black Ops 6 and Warzone are still very, very popular games. And again, not any bash against Battlefield 6. You guys know I made Battlefield 6 content, but Battlefield 6 came in at 7th on PlayStation and came in at 5th on Xbox. Again, no bash on Battlefield 6. I love Battlefield 6. It's just a reality that Call of Duty is doing very, very well on the game side of things, but not so well on the YouTube side of things. So again, if you guys run into videos on YouTube that say Call of Duty is dead, I would definitely think twice before believing that information, because according to the data, that is just not true. So anyways, moving along from that, again, that's kind of a hot topic as of late, you know, Call of Duty hate channels, Call of Duty being dead, etc. That's not really my sort of forte. Just wanted to go ahead and explain that Call of Duty is doing really, really well. And so if there's any of you that are worried about Call of Duty, I would not stress about it at all. I think Call of Duty is actually in a pretty decent spot. And I think Black Ops 7, is going to be a secret Call of Duty game that is actually going to blow up YouTube again, just like it was back in the day. So moving on here, we did get a Little Caesars and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 promotion that is now officially live in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, which is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and put the image up on the screen right now for you guys to take a look at, just in case you guys were curious. And again, there's been some negativity with this as well, that this skin is not grounded and this skin is too crazy and blah, blah, blah. But I think what we need to be focusing on is this game now takes place in 2035, which means that the skins, yes, they should be relatively grounded, but again, it's 2035, so the skins are probably going to be a little bit crazy. Hopefully they don't get insanely crazy like they did over in Black Ops 6, but again, we're going to have some futuristic looking skins, and in my honest opinion, I think the skin actually looks really cool, and I don't think is outside of the 2035 setting. In fact, I think it fits in very, very well. Again, I did do a video last week showing you guys the Prestige 1 skin for Black Ops 7, and it looks really good. So it looks really grounded. Again, it was that all black skin looking very, very awesome. And again, I'm not exactly sure how you get this. I think you just order some, and then you get these rewards over in Black Ops 7, which is pretty sweet. Again, I unfortunately can't do this because there's not a Little Caesars by me, but still, for those of you who are interested in that, then you can go ahead and get that skin, which is pretty dang cool. We also did get a couple of replacer trailers, but I'm not going to go ahead and show those here because it's not necessarily any gameplay news or anything. We don't see any gameplay in those. They're more just kind of funny videos that are just fun to watch. If you guys want to watch them, I always have loved the replacer videos, and they've been around since Black Ops 2, so it's kind of a nice nostalgia thing for us to enjoy and everything like that. But now going ahead and moving right along here into this video, we're going to be getting into some more juicy Black Ops 7 gameplay and Black Ops 7 information. So starting off here, first off, we are going to now be we got a updated Season 1 roadmap. We went ahead and covered everything in that roadmap with the last video, or a few videos ago, with all of the brand new maps, which is 7 maps coming with the launch of Black Ops 7 Season 1, but we are now officially confirmed getting a Christmas-themed version of Hijacked, which is super awesome. Definitely am excited to play that. Again, it's not anything that's a brand new map, quote-unquote, but it's going to be something that is something that we get to play that is kind of Christmas themed at that point in the season. We also did get some updated images of the maps. Again, they basically redid the roadmap, and we can kind of get a new view of what Meltdown looks like, a new look at Odysseus, Utopia, Fate, Standoff, Meltdown, and Yaki. So again, pretty cool there, but nothing to go too in depth because we already went in depth on this, but I just wanted to go ahead and show the roadmap on the screen again, just so you could see those updated images and also see that Slayejacked was officially added into the Black Ops 7 Season 1 roadmap. We also did get an update. We got our 4th Prestige icon, which is now a ghillie suit character with a snake wrapped around its neck, looking very, very awesome. Again, as I said in my last video, I really like the Prestige icons. I do not dislike them whatsoever. And again, at the end of the day, they are just Prestige icons. I mean, yes, people do sort of remember them if they are really good. Of course, I still think about the Black Ops 2 Prestige icons. You guys can see in the gameplay that I'm 8th Prestige, and there's something that we think about, but I don't plan on stopping at any of these Prestiges. I plan on going all the way to Master. So for me, it doesn't really matter. It's just the next checkpoint, but it's still fun to see these Prestige icons, and I'm definitely a fan of all 4 of them. Again, my favorite probably being Prestige 3. Definitely am a huge fan of that one. Again, this video isn't going to be very, very long. We didn't get like a ridiculous amount of information, but I am dedicated to showing you guys and discussing all of the possible news and information that we get when it comes to Black Ops 7. And for my second to last thing of the video, we officially got word of when the Zombies main quest for Ashes of the Damned is going to be going live, and that is going to be as soon as the game releases. Actually, it's going to be the morning that the game releases, not the night. So typically Call of Duty games release at 10 p.m. my time, which is 12 a.m. Eastern, but we are not going to be able to do the Zombies main quest over on Black Ops 7 until 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday, November 14th. And what Treyarch says here in this tweet is it says, set your reminders and choose your team carefully. This won't be a walk in the park. So it's kind of alluding to this Easter egg being a little bit more difficult than maybe what we have seen in the past. But the Zombies community is so on top of it that they'll probably solve it the same day because they are just that beastly. But pretty cool that we get access to the main quest for the Zombies Easter egg if you're interested in doing that, basically right when the game comes out on day 1. And then to finish off this video, for my final thing, we just got a message from Team Ricochet again that quoting says, a message from Team Ricochet, PC players, you will need TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot enabled to play Black Ops 7 at launch on November 14th. These security features form the foundation of Ricochet Anti-Cheat's next generation of protection and help to ensure every match starts from a trusted environment. They are critical to creating a more secure gaming experience for everyone. And what we know from the beta is that Team Ricochet and the Ricochet anti-cheat was extremely successful. I believe that there was some data that came out that 99% of the games or 98% of the games were hacker-free by the end of the beta, which is a significant number. I don't even know what the numbers were pre-beta as far as hackers, but I mean, I very rarely ever ran into a hacker anyways. For the most part, I think the hackers have been in Warzone, but the fact that hackers were down to 2% of games is absolutely insane, and that's definitely really, really good news, because again, I think that's one of the reasons that Black Ops 6 was not as successful as it could have been, was due to the hacker situation. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this next news video over here on Black Ops 7. Definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are about everything that was mentioned in this video. Again, we're kind of dry on the news for now, but I'm sure that next week and leading into launch, we'll get a ton of news and information surrounding the game, and definitely stay tuned here on the channel for all that information if you so wish. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, like, ratings, of course, always appreciate them. Check out any of my previous videos that will be linked down below within the description, as well as they will also be at the end of the video for us to check out as well. And I'll see you guys all on more Call of Duty or Battlefield videos very, very soon.